Key principles of the 311 relationship. 1. Effort and results. The third house signifies effort, skills, talent, and communication, while the 11th house signifies the gains, success, and fulfillment of desires that result from the efforts made in the third house. This relationship shows that by cultivating and improving the talents and efforts represented by the third house, an individual experiences growth, gains, and fulfillment in the 11th house. 2. Upachaya houses. Both the third and 11th houses are considered Upachaya houses, meaning they improve with time. The efforts and skills developed over time in the third house lead to gains and success in the 11th house, showing a gradual buildup of rewards based on consistent effort. 3. Growth over time. The gains and success in the 11th house depend on the persistence and hard work applied in the third house. In this context, growth isn't instantaneous. It evolves over time as skills, communication, and effort improve. 4. Long-term fulfillment. The 11th house reflects long-term gains, not just financial wealth, but also fulfillment of desires, social recognition, and community achievements. These are directly tied to the efforts and communication skills developed in the third house. If you would like a deeper breakdown of specific houses, signs, or angles in the context of this 311 relationship, feel free to let me know. 311 and 11-3 relationships of natal to Navamsha. In this analysis, I will explore the 311 relationship, where the third house traits of effort, skills, communication, and courage influence the life path, and the 11-3 relationship, where the 11th house qualities of gains, fulfillment of desires, and social connections are reversed, focusing on how these traits affect personal effort and skills. The analysis will cover key principles of this dynamic and the impact of specific padas and angles based on the transitions. Aries, natal to Gemini and Nava, 3-11 relationship. Third pada 6-3-40, 10 Ds of Aries, Gemini Navamsha. 3-11 relationship. Aries' first house represents independence, action, and self-driven pursuits, while Gemini, third house in Navamsha, brings a focus on communication, adaptability, and intellectual efforts for social gain and expansion. Principal analysis. Aries' pioneering spirit must be channeled into third house efforts related to communication, networking, and learning, Gemini. As effort and skills, third house improve, the individual experiences gains, 11th house, through social interactions and intellectual pursuits. Over time, they learn that consistent communication and skill building lead to long-term social fulfillment and material gains. Life path. This 3-11 dynamic emphasizes that by balancing Aries' action with Gemini's intellectual communication, the individual gains through adaptability and collaboration. Taurus, natal to Cancer. Navamsha, 3-11 relationship. 7th pada, 20 degrees to 23 20s of Taurus. Cancer, Natal 11 relationship. Taurus, first house, focuses on stability, material wealth, and comfort, while Cancer, third house in Navamsha, brings a focus on emotional security, nurturing, and familial connections as the means to gain social success. Principal analysis. Taurus's efforts toward stability must be applied toward nurturing emotional security in relationships, Cancer's third house qualities. As they develop these emotional connections and communication skills, they experience gains in the 11th house through family and emotional support. Over time, the Upachaya quality of these houses ensures that consistent emotional nurturing leads to long-term material success and family wealth. Life path. Taurus learns that their efforts should focus on nurturing and emotional security, as this will lead to greater fulfillment and material gains, Cancer's 11th house. Taurus, natal to Pisces Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. Third pada, 6-40, 10 degrees of Taurus, Pisces Navamsha. 11-3 relationship. Taurus, 11th house in Navamsha, focuses on material stability, while Pisces, third house, brings emotional depth, intuition, and spirituality to the effort process. Principal analysis. The reverse 11-3 relationship shows that gains and desires, Taurus, 11th house, must be supported by intuitive, emotional effort, Pisces, third house. The individual will only reach their material desires through developing spiritual insight and emotional understanding, Pisces. Over time, consistent spiritual effort in the third house leads to material stability in the 11th house. Life path. The 11-3 dynamic teaches that to achieve Taurus-like wealth and security, the individual must apply emotional intelligence and spiritual effort, Pisces, in their everyday life. Gemini, natal to Aries Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. 7th Pada, 20 degrees to 23 degrees 20s of Gemini, Aries Navamsha. 11-3 relationship. Gemini, 11th house in Navamsha, seeks gains through intellectual and social connections, while Aries, 3rd house, emphasizes direct action, independence, and courage. Principal analysis. The reverse logic of 11-3 highlights that, to achieve intellectual gains and social fulfillment, Gemini's 11th house, the individual must channel 3rd house Aries traits of courage, independence, and action. Growth happens when they combine social intelligence with assertive efforts. Over time, the consistent application of Aries' drive leads to the fulfillment of Gemini's intellectual and social goals. Life path. This 11-3 relationship emphasizes action and independence as key efforts to reach Gemini's social and intellectual aspirations. Cancer, natal to Virgo Navamsha, 3-11 relationship. 2nd Pada, 320-640 of Cancer, Virgo Navamsha. 3-11 relationship. Cancer, 1st house, focuses on emotional security and nurturing, while Virgo, 3rd house in Navamsha, brings precision, discipline, and service as means for achieving gains. Principal analysis. Cancer's nurturing efforts must be applied in Virgo's 3rd house traits of service and precision. The 3rd house effort of detail-oriented work and discipline leads to gains in the 11th house through emotional and material stability. Over time, the Upachaya nature ensures that as Cancer applies emotional nurturing and disciplined efforts, they experience gains and fulfillment. Life path. This 3-11 dynamic emphasizes balancing emotional security, Cancer, with practical service, Virgo, to achieve long-term success. Leo, natal to Libra Navamsha, 3-11 relationship. 7th Pada, 20-23-20 of Leo, Libra Navamsha. 3-11 relationship. Leo, 1st house, focuses on leadership, creativity, and self-expression, while Libra, 3rd house in Navamsha, brings balance, partnerships, and diplomacy into the effort. Principal analysis. Leo's leadership must be applied toward 3rd house efforts related to partnerships, diplomacy, and balance, Libra. As they develop skills in collaboration and fairness, they experience gains in the 11th house, in terms of social recognition and personal fulfillment. Over time, the consistent application of Libra's partnership-oriented skills leads to greater fulfillment and long-term gains through social relationships and partnerships. Life path. This 3-11 dynamic emphasizes that balancing Leo's leadership with Libra's diplomacy and collaboration is the path to greater social fulfillment. Leo, Natal to Gemini Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. 3rd Pada, 6-40 to 10 degrees of Gemini Navamsha. Gem 11-3 relationship. Leo, 11th house in Navamsha, focuses on leadership and social recognition, while Gemini, 3rd house, emphasizes intellectual efforts, communication, and adaptability. Principal analysis. In the 11-3 dynamic, social gains and recognition, Leo's 11th house, come from developing Gemini's 3rd house traits of communication, networking, and intellectual adaptability. The individual must apply these skills in order to reach their leadership and social goals. Over time, the consistent application of communication and adaptability leads to social gains and leadership recognition. Life path. This 11-3 relationship teaches that intellectual and communicative efforts, Gemini, must support Leo's desire for social leadership and recognition. Virgo, natal to Cancer Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. 7th Pada, 20-23 of Virgo, Cancer Navamsha. 11-3 relationship. Virgo, 11th house in Navamsha, seeks gains through service, precision, and discipline, while Cancer, 3rd house, brings emotional nurturing, family bonds, and security as the means to build these gains. Principal analysis. The 11-3 relationship teaches that Virgo's long-term material gains and fulfillment, 11th house, can only be realized through the consistent efforts of emotional nurturing and developing secure family and community ties, Cancer's 3rd house. While Virgo focuses on discipline and precision in their service, emotional intelligence and nurturing become the key drivers for achieving their success. Over time, the Upachaya nature of these houses means that efforts in emotional intelligence and family building lead to Virgo's material and social fulfillment. Life path. This 11-3 dynamic highlights the importance of balancing Virgo's precision and service-oriented mindset with Cancer's nurturing and emotional connections to achieve both material and emotional success. Libra, natal to Sagittarius, Navamsha, 3 to 11 relationship. Third pada, 6 degrees 40 is 10 degrees of Libra. Sagittarius, Navamsha, 3 to 11 relationship. Libra, first house, focuses on balance, partnerships, and diplomacy, while Sagittarius, third house in Navamsha, brings optimism, higher learning, and intellectual growth into the effort. Principal analysis. The 3 to 11 relationship shows that Libra's balance and diplomacy must be channeled into Sagittarius's third house, traits of philosophical exploration, learning, and optimism. The 11th house Libra indicates that long-term gains come through applying wisdom, expanding one's horizons, and developing intellectual knowledge, Sagittarius. Over time, the consistent effort of higher learning and intellectual curiosity brings social recognition and material success. Life path. Libra's quest for balance must evolve into intellectual and philosophical growth, Sagittarius, leading to fulfillment and success. Scorpio, natal to Libra Navamsha, 11 to 3 relationship. Fourth pada, 10 degrees, 13 degrees 20s of Scorpio, Libra Navamsha. 11 to 3 relationship. Scorpio, 11th house in Navamsha, seeks gains through deep emotional experiences and transformation, while Libra, third house, focuses on partnerships, balance, and diplomacy. Principal analysis. Scorpio's desire for emotional and transformative gains, 11th house, must be achieved through Libra's third house qualities of partnership and harmony. The individual needs to apply diplomacy and collaboration in their efforts to achieve the deeper emotional rewards they seek. Over time, the 11 to 3 dynamic highlights that Scorpio's transformation and emotional growth come through balanced relationships and social interactions. Life path. The individual must let go of intense emotional attachment and control to gain through harmonious partnerships, which leads to emotional and social fulfillment. Scorpio, natal to Sagittarius, Navamsha, 6th pada, 16 degrees 40 to 20 degrees of Scorpio. Sagittarius Navamsha 11 relationship, Scorpio, first house, represents emotional depth, intensity, and transformation, while Sagittarius, third house, brings philosophical exploration, optimism, and growth through learning. Principal analysis. Scorpio's emotional depth and intensity must be applied toward philosophical exploration and growth, Sagittarius, third house traits. The gains in the 11th house come through expanding intellectual horizons and adopting an optimistic, open-minded approach. Over time, Scorpio's efforts in personal transformation, through learning and growth, bring long-term social and material rewards. Life path. Scorpio's intense, transformative nature must evolve through intellectual exploration and optimism to achieve social and material success. Sagittarius, natal to Scorpio, Navamsha, 11 to 3 relationship, 8th pada, 23 degree 20 to 26 degree 40 of Sagittarius, Scorpio Navamsha. 11 to 3 relation Sagittarius, 11th house in Navamsha, seeks gains through exploration, higher learning, and optimism, while Scorpio, third house, focuses on emotional depth, transformation, and intensity. Principal analysis. Sagittarius, long-term gains and fulfillment, 11th house, must be achieved by applying Scorpio's third house traits of emotional transformation, intensity, and depth. The individual's pursuit of knowledge and optimism must be grounded in emotional understanding and self-transformation. Over time, the 11 to 3 relationship brings material and social success through deep emotional and transformative experiences, Scorpio. Life path. Sagittarius must learn to balance their philosophical quest for knowledge with deep emotional understanding to achieve their goals. Capricorn, natal to Aquarius, Navamsha, 3 to 11 relationship, 2nd pada, 3 to 20, 60-40 of Capricorn, 3 to 11 relationship. Capricorn first focuses on discipline, structure, and long-term goals, while Aquarius, third house, brings innovation, social progress, and intellectual independence into the effort. Principal analysis. Capricorn's disciplined and structured approach must be applied to Aquarius's third house qualities of innovation, intellectual independence, and social progress. The gains in the 11th house come through embracing progressive ideas and social reform. Over time, the Upachaya nature of these houses ensures that Capricorn's efforts in innovation and intellectual exploration lead to long-term social and material success. Life path. Capricorn's focus on structure and discipline must evolve through innovation and social progress, Aquarius, to achieve lasting success. Aquarius, natal to Capricorn Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. 4th Pada, 10 degrees 13 20s of Aquarius, Capricorn Navamsha, relationship. Aquarius, 11th house in Navamsha, seeks gains through innovation, intellectual independence, and social progress, while Capricorn, 3rd house, brings discipline, structure, and responsibility into the effort. Principal analysis. The individual's innovative and socially progressive goals, Aquarius, 11th house, must be grounded in Capricorn's 3rd house traits of discipline and long-term structure. The 11-3 relationship shows that lasting gains come from applying disciplined efforts toward intellectual and social innovation. Over time, the consistent application of structure and responsibility, Capricorn, leads to success in progressive and innovative areas. Aquarius. Life path. Aquarius must combine their intellectual and social progress goals with Capricorn's discipline and responsibility to achieve material success. Aquarius, natal to Pisces Navamsha, 3-11 relationship. 6th Pada, 16 degrees 40 to 20 degrees of Aquarius. 3-11 relationship. Aquarius, 1st house, focuses on intellectual independence, social progress, and innovation, while Pisces, 3rd house, brings emotional sensitivity, spirituality, and compassion into the effort. Principal analysis. Aquarius's intellectual and progressive approach must be applied toward Pisces' 3rd house, qualities of emotional sensitivity, spiritual depth, and compassion. The gains in the 11th house come through balancing intellectual independence with emotional intelligence and spiritual connection. Over time, the consistent development of emotional and spiritual sensitivity, Pisces, leads to long-term social and material rewards. Life path. Aquarius must blend their innovative nature with emotional intelligence and compassion to achieve lasting success. Pisces, natal to Aquarius. Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. 8th Pada, 23-20, 26-40 of Pisces. Aquarius Navamsha, 11-3 relationship. Pisces, 11th house in Navamsha, seeks gains through emotional depth, spirituality, and compassion, while Aquarius, 3rd house, focuses on intellectual independence, innovation, and social progress. Principal analysis. Pisces' emotional and spiritual gains, 11th house, must be supported by developing Aquarius's 3rd house traits of intellectual independence and social progress. The 11-3 relationship shows that material and spiritual rewards come through applying innovation and intellectual growth to emotional understanding. Over time, the Upachaya nature ensures that consistent effort and intellectual independence, Aquarius, brings social and material success. Life path. Pisces must combine their spiritual depth with Aquarius's innovation and intellectual independence to achieve their goals. This analysis covers the 3-11 and 11-3 relationships with the correct Padas and life path themes from Natal to Navamsha shifts, highlighting how effort social gains evolve across each sign transition.